Wakanda facing troubled times, the darkest time of their existence, the loss of King T'Challa. Welcome back to the Shenanigans. I am your host, Tommy Tsunami. Welcome on this episode of our MCU Rewatch. We did Wakanda Forever. We'll be going through the good, the bad, and the ugly as we always do. Kick it right off with the good. We got an awesome Chadwick Boseman tribute inside the Marvel logo. As he had passed right before filming of this. So it was nice to have a little tribute there. Got a really cool funeral scene with T'Challa. So it was really nice to kind of just give him a nice tribute in the beginning of the movie. We do meet Namor. Really cool seeing him just swing a helicopter around in the air and just slam it into the water, which was really, really cool. We get an immediate understanding of just how strong Namor really is. This entire movie was us getting to know and learn about Shuri, which is cool. I loved her in the first movie. We got a really cool chase scene with Riri, Shuri, and Okoye. And obviously them fighting the feds that were chasing them down. Come to find out, Riri, I'm assuming is Ironheart. I've not seen that series yet, but just seems to be... She has an Iron Man suit, so I'm assuming she's Ironheart. Namor mentions that he is a mutant, which is cool. It's the first time we get the mutants really using the word mutant in the MCU, which was awesome because I can't wait for the mutant saga. Talokan, which was Namor's kingdom, looked really, really cool. This high-tech vibranium city underneath the water, really, really cool. Namor's backstory was really good as well. I did like how they went in depth with it, but not too in depth. So we understand it, but we didn't drag along his origin story. I love seeing Wakanda rallying together as Namor's trying to kind of just destroy everything. Every land nation is his plan. And we see Wakanda really rallying together to defend Wakanda, which is the heart of their culture. So that was awesome. Shuri's suit at the end looked really cool. It was a nice new take on the Black Panther suit, and she made an excellent Black Panther. Obviously a different type of character, but I really liked her as the Black Panther. On to the bad. In that first scene when, I don't know what Namor's people are called, but the Namor and all of his army attack the feds because they found some vibranium underwater. This whole movie is just everybody fighting over vibranium, which is could have been a little bit better. But the person they're chasing shoots like 30 shots without ever reloading her pistol. So just at least like one quick scene of, putting some more bullets in the gun would have been nice. It just didn't make sense that we're shooting all these rounds and not running out of bullets. We gotta do a little bit better than that, Marvel, when you've got the Disney money. Another bad was just the length of the movie. Was a good movie, awesome movie, but just a little bit too long. It also took too long for us to get Shuri as Black Panther. I know the plan was to kind of just build the tension and things like that, but we didn't get a Black Panther until the last 20-30 minutes of the movie. So that was maybe a little bit longer than that, but it just didn't feel like we got enough Black Panther for a Black Panther movie. So that was another downside of the movie. Onto the ugly. The suits for Okoye and Aneka at the end were just really... I know what they were going for, trying to make them look kind of superhero-esque and futuristic. They didn't hit for me. Not a big fan of that, so get those out of here. Give him something a little more basic, and I think it would have been fine, because that's just how Okoye and Inuka have always, that's what their battle armor's always been, very basic. So that would have been something cool if we just kept it a little more basic, not so we're gonna make superheroes out of them. I know that was the plan of the suit, but I don't know, bad take for me. I mean, I just didn't like it. Sure, I'm probably gonna get hate for that, but it is what it is. Onto our end credit scene and our score. We see Shuri sitting on the beach, and we hear Nakia walk out and brings her son, T'Challa, who is also T'Challa's kid, which is awesome to know that they plan to continue T'Challa as the Black Panther at some point. Obviously, way too young for that. But it does show that they have a future plan for the Black Panther. And it's not Shuri, which love and hate that. Obviously, we're going to get her for a while. So it should be a very long time before we get T'Challa as Black Panther again. That was basically the only end credit scene. We had nothing kind of really leading into anything else. It was just it was more of a closure, which was nice. I like how we just put closure to the Chadwick Boseman era of Black Panther without necessarily taking anything away from him. And then my score would be probably a 7.5. Would have been a little bit higher. Probably would have hit an 8 if it was not almost a 3-hour movie. If we kept it at about 2 to 2.5, probably would have gotten an 8 out of me, because the tempo was just a little too slow. Other than that, it was a great movie. So 7.5 out of me. Let me know in the comments what your grade is of the movie. Share your thoughts. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly. Thank you for watching, and as always, we shenan once, we will shenan again. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.